absolutely nowhere near in this leg. Can pitch it.
And has 2 darts to do so. That is chosen double in double. Hits it out. Robert will not be too impressed with himself.
Talking about daylight robbery, darting robbery in the opening leg. Justin Pipe won't be complaining, but Thornton only has himself to blame. He missed 3 to get away and then 5 to finish.
That's a good adjustment. He was a little annoyed with the first dart, more than a little annoyed, you have to say. Speaking of annoyed, here's Robert Thornton. I think his arm action is just a little slow. He's kind of dragged down the Justin sort of tempo, not in sense of speed of play to and from the board, but just his arm action even is going a little slower than normal. He needs to get that rat-a-tat-tat into his arm, Robert Thornton does.
59.
Yeah, I agree. He's got to play at his own pace, and that's the perfect dart for him. Yeah, playing at your own pace.
Yeah, he had a pretty good arm action there. I'd say, I know he got the 180, but he could be a little more crisp than that even to get to his best form. It's hard when you see the game proceeding slowly in front of you. It tends to slow you down in all aspects.
100.
And I don't think he needs to rush to the board or anything. That's not what I'm talking about. But just his arm action needs to stay crisp and clean.
44.
Therein lies the problem at the moment, the inconsistency of the Scot after the 180. Not a lot. Justin Pipe fallen down to number 19 in the world. Robert Thornton will replace Michael Smith at number 8 in the world after this tournament.
60.
I'm just not happy with the 60, but with the problems that Thornton's are going through,
100.
I don't think Justin needs to panic a lot. He'll just keep taking what he can get, and as long as he's getting some chances, he can't be too unhappy with it. And Justin knows he's not playing anywhere near his average even.
Robbie, you require 117.
Yet he's ahead. So, in that scenario, it's kind of good news, because it means when you do start playing well, it should be a lot easier.
$52. Justin, you require 170.
Well, it will get better. Well, surely not in the context of this match. He needs the ball.
145. Robert, you require 65.
I think that went in the same hole that Phil's bid for the 9-dart leg did.
Game shot on second leg. Robert Thornton.
It was that close, is my point.
Leg is Robert to throw first. Game on.
What a pace 2 legs won against the throw. Justin Pipe, reached a career high of 8 in the world in 2013. He doesn't feel that he got the credit that he perhaps deserves for his efforts at that stage. Reached the semi-finals here 2 years ago.
No score.
And after 2 legs, he's abandoned double 16 and went up to tops, Justin.
60.
Where will he go now? Back to 16s, I think. First to 3 for a place in the quarters.
The perfect first start. And
83.
went downhill from there, surprisingly. Last time he got a good first start like that, he had a 180. That's a good first start for Justin. Couldn't have placed it in the board any better than that to follow. He's not.
85.
Sometimes you think that and it puts yourself off. If you just do it without thinking it, then it's easier.
He's got to switch.
58.
A disappointment for Thornton. The darts are just not reaching, and what I mean by that is that when he's going for tops to start the leg, they're dipping below, and he's going for the treble 20, they're going below again.
$85.
Dips below once more.
40.
He doesn't switch very often, Robert, does he? He likes the 20s, he likes the tops.
When it's a game like this, it just becomes, I think, more important to win the set, the opening set. Thornton has the darts, but whoever wins this opening set
42.
is going to win ugly.
160.
It's scrappy, it's messy, it's not great, the darts aren't great, but somehow win the set and then move on.
100.
Well, in my mind, it's good if you've won the set, then you can build from there. You can walk off the stage with, a funny smile on your face, thinking, well, maybe I didn't deserve that. Quite lucky, but
140.
it's what you do with that luck. And if you follow up with a good set and just smother the guy, then it can be 3-0. This could go 3-0 either way, the way they're going now.
He just missed the big 20 there.
40.
And he might pay the price.
Just
That
the
first dart,
92.
but just total lack of concentration and focus from Robert Thornton. Should have had 2 darts at tops, only had 1. Justin Pipe could steal again here. Bullseye, and it's sitting up for him. It's sitting up. Well, that was unlucky.
67.
That was unlucky. And maybe a let off here for Robert Thornton. We shall see.
Double 10 needed for 2-1. He'll feel better. And, Robert Thornton clearly showing signs. He's not enjoying Justin's pace at all. Not get a comfortable rhythm. Doesn't feel at any point in the throw like he's where he should be.
He has to get into his own rhythm though.
He'd rather
52.
Justin was playing well and then fast, and that he could play his game than trying to play at this pace. It's very difficult for him.
43.
There are plenty of quicker players that have that problem. I can relate. I've had that problem.
A lot of loose darts though as well, John.
By the time you actually can throw the dart, you've lost control of the situation already. You're just so anxious to throw.
140.
Well, they played each other here last year at the Grand Prix in the first round.
60.
Thornton won at a canter, 2-0.
$125.
Better from Pipe in this leg. His best leg for sure.
That's what Robert needs to see. I think if he sees the good scores like that, he will just automatically respond and play better out of necessity, not thought. But my thinking is, this is looking, it's to go to this to the decider, fifth leg.
Did you get stuck in a rut playing slow players sometimes?
100.
Oh, plenty of times. Whether it's the floor, on the stage, whatever. But the best players can deal with any kind of
140.
pace.
Just in your require
That's something
84.
everybody can do there.
Well, to take this opening set to a decider. But a good leg this from Pipe, dominant and decisive, and it is 2 apiece.
Yeah, he certainly has settled down, and you know, if you just include this leg, he's looking like he's found his range. I wouldn't say he's on his game entirely yet either.
96.
Nice recovery for Thornton after missing the first start to get 96 in this deciding leg for the first set. The start's so important in any deciding leg of a set.
Getting closer.
No score.
Well, the pressure was on for Justin Pipe and couldn't find a double. Now it really is advantage Robert Thornton. And just perhaps after he saw
140.
Justin Pipe miss those darts, Thornton may just start to relax.
Well, and I think also he saw a decent leg out of Justin there than the previous leg, and that sort of got him, okay, I can do I can play better than that. And he's actually playing darts now rather than thinking about things like pace and getting into the game.
120.
It's much easier just to respond to good turns than it is to create them yourself out of, you know, when no one else has done it.
87.
That was an important last start, that's for sure.
Thornton will get first effort at an out, because even a 180 won't help Pipe get to a finish. It's the switch, or that might even fall out.
57. $81.
And now where he's so far ahead yet again, and Robert showing signs that he's having trouble concentrating with the big lead, and like instead of, you know, having Justin right on his heels and having to make a shot, bing, bang, boom, it's quite the opposite, and Robert plays better under pressure.
Well, Thornton's set to lose from here.
80.
He knocked out the dart that was in the treble 5.
Yeah, 15 on the floor,
Yeah.
but little difference in the overall scheme of the leg. You got 229. So.
Double 12 then. Well, 97 finish for Robert Thornton. Finally wins the set. The Scot. It wasn't pretty. Look at Thornton, not happy with his performance.